welcome Chiney Ogwumike. She's an all-star forward for the LA Sparks, and she is also, of course, an analyst right here at ESPN. Chiney, we heard you in our story talk about Kobe's influence on the world of women's hoops. We know about his friendship with Sabrina Ionescu. Right now, with no live sports and so much excitement about Ionescu, how big a moment is this draft for the WNBA?
This is a huge moment for the WNBA because we finally have that long fought for momentum. And it really started at the beginning of the year when the first push happened, when we ratified our new CBA. A lot of people thought that that was a win for women in sports, but it really resonated because it was a win for women in the workplace, period. And now this is the second real momentum push, the WNBA draft, just because we are all experiencing some really tough and difficult times in society. And for the WNBA to be one of the first major sports to have just a moment to really bring joy and bring that sport commentary and excitement during a time in which, we missed that, we're really excited for this opportunity.
Chiney, you were the first overall pick 6 years ago. Now, of course, it's likely to be Sabrina Ionescu going to the New York Liberty. You know what the transition is like. There's so much pressure on her. What kind of an impact can she make right off the bat as a player and as one of the faces of the league?
I'm having so much deja vu around this situation because the last time there was news with a Tina Charles trade that really shocked the WNBA was when I got drafted, because that trade happened in 2014 when I was number one, considering we're both Pac-12 alumni, back to back. So now just looking at how everything has come full circle, Pac-12 player that's going to be drafted number one on the heels of a Tina Charles trade, it's going to be a rebuild for her. But the beautiful thing is that you're going to see the fruits of your labor a couple of years later. So they'll have plenty of picks and she will have the rock in her hand. So I think she'll be destined for success.
Today, obviously, this draft is going to be very different. Everything is virtual for good reason. How do you think the experience is going to compare for the players to what, for instance, you experienced 6 years ago?
I'm not going to lie. It's going to be real different, but the feeling will remain the same, that special feeling of anticipation, just waiting for your name to be called. You can have the glitz, you can have the glamour, you can have the jersey, you can do the whole dap up with the commissioner. But at the end of the day, the beautiful moment is not necessarily all of the glitz and glamour. It's the fact that you will know where you're going. You've made it to the pros. You've joined the ranks of the most competitive women's basketball league in the world. Only 144 amazing, dope women get to compete in the WNBA. And so it's that moment. It's not all that other stuff that's really great bonuses. It's that moment of waiting for your name to be called that really will make this special despite the unique, abnormal circumstances. And my family's really hyped because I got a baby sister that might get drafted too. So I'm still nervous, even though we're going through this unique draft.
Thanks for watching ESPN on YouTube. For live streaming sports and premium content, subscribe to ESPN+.